everybody, welcome back to the Cupcake Jemma channel with me, Sally, and Nikki, who is filming me today, which is really exciting because we've never actually filmed together, so yay to the girls. And we're a bit giggly as well, so sorry for the giggles. But today we're going to be showing you guys how to use gold leaf on your cake, of course. This is something we get asked quite a lot about, and so today is finally the day. And I'm going to show you how to use two different types of gold leaf, how to use transfer and also how to use gold leaf. Loose leaf, oh, see, it's already going wrong. Transfer and loose, they're two different things, and we apply them slightly differently to a cake. So I'm going to show you both on this cute little two-tier cake that I've already stacked together. And I did that using my dowels, of course, which are all cut to the same height. And then I've put in my central pillar, and I've just found the center of the bottom tier by using a stencil made out of greaseproof paper. And then I'm sticking the two tiers together using some royal icing because it sets really, really hard and it acts like glue. And then I'm very carefully picking up that top tier and sliding it onto that central pillar and dropping it down onto the cake. It's normally a little bit wonky when this happens, so you just have to push it around a little bit, manipulate it until you're happy with where it's at. And then lastly, I'm just filling in that join with some more icing to match the top tier. So she's ready. We've decided she's a girl. She's a girl. She's cute. If you want to see a more in-depth video on how to stack cakes, then we do have one on the channel, and we'll make sure to put a link in the description box below. So anyway, let's make this cute cake even cuter with some gold. Now, first things first, this is actual gold, like it's 24 karat gold. So it's expensive, and I'm not going to lie about it. Like, it is going to cost you a bit of money, particularly if you want to cover a whole cake in gold leaf. It's going to add quite a lot to the cost of your cake. Anyway, if you're prepared to do that, then I think you should. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the transfer sheet. So the transfer sheets look like this, okay? So it's very much stuck onto the piece of paper that's behind it. And we're going to apply this to the top tier because we want to cover this whole one in gold leaf. So the whole thing's going to be gold. Okay. I'm surprised Dane isn't here doing this because he's like, spray everything in gold. So sorry, we're doing it without you. Right, so should we get on and do this? Right. So first things first, we need to make sure that this cake is really, really cold, which it is. It's not coming off on my fingers, and every now and again we might need to put it in the fridge. And all we're going to do is we're going to place this gold leaf sheet right up against the cake. Don't worry if it's not on straight, which mine isn't, because we're going to go around and fill in cracks and whatnot at the end. And then I'm going to use this fluffy brush here. So it looks a little bit like a makeup brush, which you can use, obviously, just make sure it's clean. We want something soft, and we're going to brush on this gold leaf, okay? So it's a little bit like when you use transfer tattoos and you rub them on and then you peel it back. So hopefully that's well rubbed. And now I'm going to peel it back from this side. And here she goes. Ta-da! How cool is that? This actually looks a little bit like a bit of modern art, doesn't it? Like gold square on white cake. It's going for millions. And it's as simple as that. So then when we want to do another piece, we're just going to slide the gold out, and then we're going to stick this one right next to it. And again, don't worry if it doesn't completely join up or if you get some little cracks when you peel it off. We're going to fill all those in at the end. So pop the sheet on and brush it down. And then once it's had a good brush, we will gently peel this back. Cute. Oh, that's a good one. All right, so now I have kind of covered a lot of the sides, but now I've just got these small pieces. So the gap here and the bit around the bottom. And I don't really want to put a whole sheet on there because you might end up wasting it where it kind of overlaps. So you can actually cut these sheets up, so using some scissors. So I'm going to do this little gap in the center there. So I'm just going to cut a bit of the leaf like so. And then we'll just use this piece to fill in that space. And we'll just do the same thing. Yay! And now I'm just going to do the same thing around the bottom, so cutting little bits and filling in these holes. Okay, so she's kind of covered around the sides, but you can see there are a few little cracks here, but honestly, don't worry, we're gonna come and fill all of those in a bit. But I'm just gonna get the top done, so exactly the same, using one sheet where I can and then chopping it all up. Oh, one thing to say, all these little pieces here that I've got left on the table, on these bits of paper, don't get rid of those, because that's what we're gonna use to fill the gaps. So, like I said, it's expensive. Don't waste it. Right, so I'm gonna get on with the top then. All right, so she's almost covered in gold, but every now and again you're gonna find you've got a little hole or a little crack. Do not worry, it's really easy to fix these. So that's why I saved all these tiny little offcuts that I've got here. And you can just simply pop it over. You can either use your finger or the brush to dab it on, and then it pulls away. Now when the gold overlaps gold, it's not going to stick to it straight away like it does to the buttercream. So you can take your fluffy brush and very gently brush over it, and that'll stick it down perfectly. Right, I told you, we've got the giggles today. Okay, so she's all done on her top tier, so now we're going to move on to the bottom tier. And for this, we're going to use the loose gold leaf. So not the transfer sheets anymore, that's going to go to one side. Now, the loose gold leaf means we can pick up little pieces on our paintbrushes, and I don't know if you can see, there's some cakes over here, and we can get this kind of effect with it, whereas we can't do that with the transfers because we couldn't pick it up with a paintbrush. Now, if you've got aircon on or a fan, turn them off. Do not breathe. This stuff just wants to fly around and move all over the place. So it's gonna look the same, but can you see how it's just coming off the sheet? Like, it's super delicate and it'll just wanna fly around everywhere. So I'm gonna use two paintbrushes, one to hold it down and one to poke it on to the cake, okay? So we can just break little pieces off. So if I hold down with one paintbrush and I pull away with another, you can see how I pick up a piece here and it is super wafty. So then you can just go straight over to your cake and you can put it on the side. And then again, using a softer brush like this one here, we can just gently pat it down, and then you get this kind of effect here. So if you want to put this gold onto like little bits like this, or maybe you want to put it on meringues or macarons or like desserts, like little pieces, you need to use the loose leaf. So I'm also going to use this just to kind of cover the join and make it look a little bit cracked. So you can see the kind of texture of the gold leaf always has this sort of cracked, I don't know if cracked's the right word, it's kind of like a texture to it. That's just kind of what it is, but I love it. I think it adds like texture to the cake and a bit of design without even designing anything. So I'm just gonna put my loose leaf on, do a little pattern at the front and cover this join between the two tiers. And she's done. I just did this cute little design here because I can't go all the way around the cake. Not today. No, it looks really cute, and now you can see how to use the 2 different types. I personally prefer to do the transfer because the loose leaf just goes everywhere, and I find it really annoying. But it does look really beautiful, and you can put it on everything. Like if I had some meringues, then maybe I'd put a little bit of gold leaf on those as well, just to tie it all together. But et voila, a gold leaf video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was informative. And yeah, let us know how you get on. If you've got any questions about it, then put them in the comments box below and I'll do my best, or Nikki will do her best, one of us, both of us, to answer them. And thank you for watching. Thank you, Nikki, for filming this, and Neil, who's going to be editing this video as well. Thank you very much. And we'll be back very soon with another video, with a recipe or another decorating technique. Please keep letting us know what you want to see on the channel, so in the comments as well, just like if it's a particular recipe or a technique like this, then let us know and we will do our best to bring it to you. So anyway, I'm not going to eat this. Normally at this point we'd like cut the cake and eat it, but I can't. She's too cute. I don't know what to do with it, but we're going to have a party. Yeah. Me and Nikki. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. See you soon.
Bye.